Welcome back to another explosive episode that's about to shake up your entire perspective on Hollywood's biggest night. If you thought award shows were just glamorous ceremonies, you're about to discover the chaotic reality behind the glitter and gold. Before we dive into this wild ride, make sure you hit that subscribe button because trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next in our upcoming videos. The 2025 Emmys just wrapped up, and let me tell you, this wasn't your typical red carpet affair. From bizarre charity schemes involving children to speeches that left audiences scratching their heads, this year's ceremony delivered drama that nobody saw coming. We witnessed Jennifer Coolidge stumble through what might be the most confusing acceptance speech in Emmy history, watched Selena Gomez turn the awards into her personal date night, and saw Seth Rogen walk away with more trophies than he could physically carry. But that's just scratching the surface of what went down. The evening kicked off with what seemed like a heartwarming gesture. The producers announced a generous donation of $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of America, which should have been a beautiful moment of giving back. However, someone in the production team thought it would be hilarious to turn this charitable act into a twisted game. They declared that for every second a winner went over their allotted speech time, they would deduct $1,000 from the donation. Imagine the optics of this decision. Here we have some of the wealthiest individuals in entertainment, sitting in a room worth millions collectively, while the charity meant to help underprivileged children becomes the punchline of a cruel joke. The whole setup felt dystopian and uncomfortable. Picture children at home, members of the very club that was supposed to benefit, watching their potential funding decrease with every passionate thank you and heartfelt acknowledgement. The internet erupted with criticism, and rightfully so. Social media users expressed their disgust at using vulnerable kids as comedy material. While reports later confirmed that the actual donation exceeded the original amount, the damage to public perception was already done. The concept itself was tone-deaf and left many viewers questioning who approved such a tasteless bit. Jennifer Coolidge, beloved for her iconic roles and deadpan delivery, took the stage to accept her award, but something felt off from the moment she approached the microphone. Her typically charming awkwardness seemed amplified to an almost uncomfortable degree. The speech moved at a glacial pace, with jokes that failed to land and timing that felt completely disconnected from the audience's energy. She rambled about her relationship with fellow nominees, claiming they removed her from group chats after her previous win, and declared that winning an Emmy was possibly the worst thing that ever happened to her. The performance reminded many viewers of those cringe-worthy moments when celebrities seemed disconnected from reality. Her delivery was so sluggish and disjointed that some wondered if she was okay. Social media lit up with concern and confusion as clips of her speech went viral for all the wrong reasons. While Jennifer Coolidge has built a career on playing eccentric characters, this felt less like intentional comedy and more like genuine struggle to communicate coherently on live television. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez arrived looking absolutely stunning, accompanied by boyfriend Blanco in what felt more like a romantic evening out than a professional awards ceremony. The couple's chemistry was undeniable, and Selena's fashion choices were impeccable. However, their behavior throughout the night suggested they were more interested in each other than the actual awards being presented. Camera shots caught them whispering, laughing, and generally appearing detached from the ceremony's proceedings. The fashion choices across the board ranged from breathtaking to bewildering. Hunter Schafer delivered elegance in a sophisticated gown that perfectly balanced modern design with classic glamour. The dress featured intricate detailing and a silhouette that showcased both her height and grace. On the opposite end of the spectrum, some attendees made choices that left fashion critics speechless for entirely different reasons. Jenna Ortega's look attempted to blend edgy with elegant but resulted in something that looked more like a craft project than couture. Pedro Pascal continued to prove why he's become Hollywood's darling, looking devastatingly handsome in a perfectly tailored suit. His presence on the red carpet reminded everyone why he's captured hearts worldwide, and his genuine interactions with fans and fellow celebrities showcase the charisma that's made him one of the most beloved actors of his generation. The contrast between his effortless charm and some of the evening's more awkward moments was stark and refreshing. Sydney Sweeney's presenting duties became another talking point when her segment fell completely flat. Instead of the witty banter or engaging presentation style expected from Emmy presenters, she simply read names from a teleprompter with minimal enthusiasm or personality. The moment felt rushed and unprepared, leaving viewers wondering why such a talented actress was given so little material to work with. Her stunning red dress couldn't distract from what felt like a missed opportunity to showcase her charisma. The evening's most politically charged moment came when Hannah Einbinder used her acceptance speech to voice support for Palestine, leading to immediate censorship from the broadcast. The incident highlighted the ongoing tension between celebrities using their platforms for activism and networks trying to maintain political neutrality. Her words were cut off mid-sentence, creating an awkward silence that spoke volumes about the current climate surrounding political expression in entertainment. Cooper Koch's win for his portrayal of Eric Menendez brought both celebration and controversy. At just 28 years old, he became the youngest male actor to win in his category, but his brief, almost uncomfortable acceptance speech left many wondering if he was truly prepared for the moment. His advocacy for the real Menendez brothers' release from prison added weight to his win, but also raised questions about the intersection of entertainment and justice reform. The Gilmore Girls reunion segment provided one of the evening's genuine highlights, with Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel appearing together to present an award. Their chemistry remained intact after all these years, and their playful banter about the show's modest budget and behind-the-scenes struggles charmed both longtime fans and new viewers. The moment felt authentic and celebratory, a stark contrast to some of the evening's more forced attempts at entertainment. Seth Rogen emerged as the night's biggest winner, collecting multiple awards for his work on various projects. His genuine surprise and humor throughout his acceptance speeches provided some of the evening's most endearing moments. His admission that he'd never won anything before and had once bought a used bowling trophy at an estate sale resonated with audiences who appreciated his self-deprecating humor and authentic reaction to success. The Golden Girls tribute attempt fell flat when country music stars performed a Nashville-inspired version of the iconic theme song on a poorly constructed set that bore no resemblance to the show's Miami setting. The segment confused viewers and felt like a missed opportunity to properly honor one of television's most beloved series. The performance seemed rushed and ill-conceived, lacking the warmth and humor that made the original show so special. Technical difficulties and awkward transitions plagued the broadcast, with several presenters appearing unprepared and uncomfortable. The show's pacing felt disjointed, with some segments dragging while others felt rushed. These production issues detracted from what should have been celebratory moments for the winners and diminished the overall viewing experience for audiences at home. The ceremony highlighted ongoing issues with diversity and representation in television, with several historic wins being celebrated as firsts in categories that have existed for decades. While these victories deserve recognition, they also underscore how much work remains to be done in creating truly inclusive opportunities in the entertainment industry. Social media reactions throughout the night provided real-time commentary on the evening's events, with viewers expressing everything from delight to disgust at various moments. The instant feedback loop created by social platforms added another layer of complexity to the broadcast, as producers likely monitored online reactions while trying to maintain the show's momentum. Celebrity interactions captured by cameras revealed genuine friendships and professional relationships, with some of the most authentic moments occurring between planned segments. These candid glimpses into how stars interact when they think cameras aren't focused on them often proved more entertaining than the scripted portions of the show. The evening ultimately served as a reminder that award shows are live television events where anything can happen, and not all of it will be polished or professional. From technical mishaps to uncomfortable political moments, the 2025 Emmys delivered an unpredictable viewing experience that generated more discussion about the ceremony itself than many of the actual winners. The fashion choices alone provided enough material for weeks of analysis, with some looks destined to be remembered as iconic while others will likely be forgotten as quickly as possible. The red carpet served as a showcase for both established and emerging designers, though not all collaborations resulted in success. Looking back at this year's ceremony, it's clear that the Emmys continue to struggle with balancing entertainment value, political sensitivity, and genuine celebration of television excellence. The evening's most successful moments came when presenters and winners appeared authentic and unprepared rather than overly scripted and rehearsed. The broadcast's handling of sensitive political topics revealed ongoing challenges in navigating an increasingly polarized cultural landscape while maintaining broad audience appeal. These moments of censorship and controversy will likely influence how future award shows approach similar situations. Despite all the chaos, awkwardness, and questionable decisions, the 2025 Emmys managed to create television moments that will be discussed and analyzed for months to come. Whether these moments reflect positively on the ceremony or the industry as a whole remains to be seen, but they certainly ensured that this year's show won't be quickly forgotten. The evening ultimately demonstrated that even in an era of carefully managed public relations and scripted entertainment, live television can still surprise, shock, and confuse audiences in equal measure. These unpredictable elements, while sometimes uncomfortable, are exactly what make award shows essential viewing for those who love both great television and great television disasters. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the chaos and drama of the 2025 Emmys, make sure to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes analysis of Hollywood's biggest events, because trust me, we're just getting started with exposing what really happens when the cameras stop rolling.